Orlando Magic playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at
You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. Round one of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We take a look at the Cavaliers. A successful outing in game one has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take game two on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their game one win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Fournier out there with Payton. And it's Morris in at the three.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
It was red hot. Back to James. To the paint. On it goes. Nice one there from Reyes.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Picked by Vucevic. Payton kicks to Vucevic, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Here's the screen. Morris with the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Reyes, the pass to Mozgov. And so just over a minute and a half played. The Magic have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Moving it up. Morris, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Shot's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
On offense, here are the Magic. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads. just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
And that one's good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
To the wing right side. Reyes. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Red Hot's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Morris dishes to Vucevic. Here's Fournier. He's guarded by Reyes. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Pulls it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Payton kicks to Gordon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Out to Morris. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Reyes. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that one.
Vucevic is screen on Irving. Payton passes to Vucevic. Stolen by Thompson. The finish. And James throws it down hard.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. And Smith subbed in for James. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Azania, and he's good on the 3 ball. Azania's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Reyes. He feeds it to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Red Hot. He has 7 on the wing. Thompson. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Both free throws good from Reyes.
Take a look at what Red Hot's been doing. He's already got 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Cavaliers leading. Irving passes to Reyes. Missed inside.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Off the screen, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Red Hot's got 11 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Azania, guarded by Reyes. Azania's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
So the wing on the left. Reyes, the pass to Irving. From downtown. No good from Reyes. Now here's Beverly. Here's Azania. Here's Dedman. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland. So for Cleveland, Reyes, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Fry. Morris comes in for Harris. Fournier's checked in for Hazanya. And it's Peyton in for Patrick Beverly. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic was simply terrific. He ended with 41 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Nice shot by James.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Fournier, guarded by Shumpert, the 10-footer. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Morris.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Reyes. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Vucevic, a screen on James. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Gordon with a screen on left. Peyton drives in. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That's good, and it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 3 assists tonight. Here on the 2K leaderboard of the regular season's top scorers, Freak is second.
You know, he had an amazing regular season, Kevin. Opposing teams just couldn't figure out how to slow him down. And they all tried, believe me. Being a scoring leader for the regular season isn't something that guarantees you an MVP trophy by any means, but it's a big step towards it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Got it. Nice one there from Reyes.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Smith against Gordon. Back to Peyton. Leonard with the screen on Irving. Peyton kicks to Fournier. Misses from short range.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. So for the Magic, Tobias Harris is checked in for Gordon. Hazanya comes in for Fournier. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Peyton.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe That's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers on top, up 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Elfrid Payton is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Morris in at the small forward.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
They set the pick. Payton drives in. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Gordon.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Out to the wing. Here's Reyes. Vucevic with the rebound. The Magic shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. This is to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's the break. Here's Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. Payton with the ball. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in. Second shot opportunity. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Vucevic. Cleveland's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Reyes. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 21 points for Freak. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Payton drives in. Here's Vucevic. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Payton drives in. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Payton. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for Orlando.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Up-tempo teams in the league. Second, the Cavaliers.
And what a fun team to watch all season long. That up-tempo style, I mean, you've got to love them as a run-and-gun team. That's who they are, and that's going to be important in terms of their push here in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Mozgov, and it's Iman Shumpert in for Kevin Love. Here's Vucevic, and again it's Orlando converting.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The kick out to Irving. There's the pass to Reyes. Back to Irving. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Irving's got 5.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Fry. James covering. Beverly the pass to Fry. And he's good on the 3-ball. Fry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Irving passes to Reyes. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Harris misses. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Irving's shot is good. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Magic. Myers-Leonard comes in for Channing Frye. .106 left to play here in the 3rd. Leonard dishes to Harris. That's good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Some good numbers for Harris. He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Passes it to Beverly. Shot from the low block. Got a piece of it. Over to the wing. Uncovered. Gets it to go. That one good from Reyes. Red Hot's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Beverly the pass to Hazanya. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. No good from Reyes. Here's Hazanya. He's covered by Thompson. Harris kicks to Leonard. Here's Hazanya. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Hazanya's got 10 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that
one. Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Red Hatto's out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Payton kicks to Leonard. Fournier for 3, and he gets it to go. Fournier's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Orlando. Irving passes to Reyes. Stolen. Now Payton. Harris a screen on Irving. Payton kicks to Harris. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving with it. Now Payton defending. Reyes. The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. And now Orlando on the break. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from 3-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, this game won't be close last for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Reyes. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. That's 29 points for Freak.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Myers Leonard. And Gordon subbed in for Tobias Harris. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's a pick by Love. Pass to Reyes. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Payton drives in, banked in off the glass. Payton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Vucevic's screen on Irving. It's tipped. Mozgov with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James with the bucket.
In one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
And Fournier kicks to Morris. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Payton dishes to Gordon. Shot is no good, and Cleveland will come the other way. Irving passes to Reyes. Here's Mozgov. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Right down to the last shot.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Payton kicks to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. Wants to get it to Morris and does. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's James. Vucevic with the block. Here's Reyes. And it's off from three-point range.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the shot is good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Payton, and Orlando again with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
There's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And that one's good by LeBron.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Vucevic, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Back to Irving. Releases. Rebound by the Magic.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Cleveland on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Vucevic. Connects!
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The feed to Thompson. On the wing, James. On the wing, Irving. The screen from Thompson. Reyes, the pass to Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Payton kicks to Vucevic. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Vucevic missing. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
Goes red hot. Thompson outside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
That's good from Reyes.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Okay, guys, we are up, but the game is far from over. Let's extend the lead. Freak, you got the hot hands. Let's keep this going out there.
Payton. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, you have plenty of postseason experience, and tonight you looked very calm and collected. Describe the sort of intensity and or pressure you felt internally coming into tonight's game.
It's the playoffs. I mean, if you don't feel some type of pressure or you don't feel anxiety or feel excitement about the postseason, then something is wrong inside you. So, as a leader of this team, I just try to make plays to help our team win, and we're happy we're able to get it.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guys guarding him, it was a long, long night. As he pushed his point totals in the 30s, he got more and more determined. Great effort.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one